Hi, I am Michelle Hodges, and I am the sponsor of the SeaWorld trip. And this is our informational video for chaperones who are unable to make it to the meeting, or if you just need to um, go back and look and you wanted to be clear on something. Just wanted to put this out there, make it available for parents who may need this. All right, so let's just get started with what we need to talk about. Oh, thank you so much for going again. Thank you for chaperoning. There's no way this trip could be possible without you and all that you do. So thank you for your willingness to serve and thank you for going with us. So our schedule. We need chaperones to be here about 6:10 on Friday morning, and students are arriving at 6:15. So if you could get there a little before 6:10, that would be great. We need to be out of the parking lot by 6:45. We need to be out of the way so that the buses can come in. And we're going to be using the gym side of the building. So on parent pickup side is where we're going to be, and they can come through the main office if they need to, or you can come through the main office if they need to. But we want kids to go straight to the bus and get on the bus. So just so you'll know, the Dunkin' Donuts opens at 5 a.m., so you can swing by there if you need to. Our schedule is to arrive at the park by 9. Students will remain with you throughout the day, and we'll exit let's see, what does that say? Meet at the gate for departure by 6 p.m., and then kind of real quick, we'll be home by 9. We want to be pulling out of the parking lot there at 6:30. So I apologize, I may have to move me around a little bit so that we can see all the words. Okay, so when you get there at 6 o'clock and about 6:10 on Friday, check in at your kid's assigned bus. So your student will know the bus they've been assigned to, and a teacher will be there to give you the envelope with the tickets and the passes, all the information that you need about the children. Students should know their bus number. It will be posted on the walls or outside of the bus. It'll be posted there, and students should immediately load up onto the buses. We shouldn't have any kids walking around. So if you see kids walking around, tell them they need to go get on the bus. Groups are grouped together on the bus as much as possible. I haven't finalized that schedule yet, but hopefully that is going to work out. Your group may be on a bus, and I may have to put you on a separate bus, but I try to keep the groups of kids together as much as possible. It's a lot easier for you just to leave a bus and go get where they are than for you to try to track them down. So hopefully that'll work out. We'll get everybody on the same bus. So your groups, you're going to, in the envelope, you're going to have a list of students that are going to be in your group, up to 6. You'll have their medical information if it's necessary, like if they're allergic to peanuts or if they're allergic to anything else, or asthma or anything that could come up, you would know that. You'll have my contact info and Miss Shelley Tickle's info, so that you can get in touch with us if you need anything. And Miss Winona Arline is our admin that's going with us. So you'll be able to get up with us if you need anything. You hold on to the tickets. We've had kids lose them on the bus before. So you hold on to their tickets, give it to them at the gate. If you feel comfortable with it, you can get the kids' contact info in your phone. And you can give them yours if you're comfortable with that. So that's just a way to keep up with your kids. It might be helpful if you have theirs, then you can call them. And that way, maybe you don't have to give yours out just in case they don't need you, but it would be good for you to have their contact info. All right, so the buses. There are 2 teachers inside each bus. One's going to be on the outside monitoring, the other will be on the inside during loading. Boys sit near the front and girls sit near the back of the bus. Even if they are in the same group, they're going to sit separately. We'd like for you to space yourselves throughout the bus, if that is possible. If it's not possible, sit with chaperones so the kids can sit together and enjoy the ride. But if not, your kiddo is going to sit with you. And that way, everybody will be by somebody they know, and that will be good. So on the bus, we have a bus bin, and in the bin will be hand sanitizer, tissue, trash bags, Band-Aids, wipes, anything like that you might need. So you don't have to worry about bringing all those kinds of things. We'll have everything, those kinds of immediate need things right there on the bus. Students may bring electronics, but they have to use headphones for music. So if you hear any games playing or anything like that on the bus, remind them that they need their headphones in. They can only bring water bottles on the bus. If they have a Coke bottle that has a twisty lid, we just tell them to drink it at the park. What we're trying to avoid is stickiness on the bus. So only water bottles on the bus. That way if they spill it, it's just water. It won't be sticky and leave a mess. They can bring food. They can have the snacks. we prefer, and we're going to tell them to have snacks that don't leave a mess, like no potato chips or crackers or things like that. But if it's something that they can eat without making a huge mess, um, that would be good. But they are going to clean up the bus. We're going to have a cleanup before when we get there to clean up any paper on the floor, and then when we get home, we'll have trash bags spread throughout to clean the bus up. So we expect them to clean up after themselves. So at the park, when we exit, the teachers will be monitoring the front of the line, and chaperones will remain with your group. So you want to get with your kids and get them together as quick as possible. We'd like to have a group picture once we get inside the gate. However, that is up for debate. Sometimes circumstances don't allow that. Um, we can't always get together. You just never know. But we'd like to get a group picture sometime. Hopefully, we'll get it at the beginning of the day. If not, we will try to get that at the end of the day. Students will enter the park with a chaperone. You can give them their gates there. In the park, you set the agenda. Ride the rides you want to ride, explore the park, eat when the kids are hungry. We do have a presentation at 11:30 um, at the marina where the dolphins are, I think. But I'll give everybody information in your envelope on that. It's a 30-minute presentation for our class to let us know what they do and how they are helping animals and um, just kind of what goes on at the park. Um, when it's time to come home, please begin to head back toward the bus at 5:30. Be on the bus by 6:15. We want to leave at 6:30 so that we can be back at the school by 9. Also, when we're leaving, please do not let the kids have any Starbucks after about 4 o'clock. Um, I guess a Coke will be fine. They're not too hyped up on that, but please limit the amount of sugar that they have toward the afternoon. It can make for a very excitable ride home if you have a bunch of kids hyped up on the latest Frappuccino that they just got walking out the door. They can't take those on the bus anyway. So after about 4 o'clock, though, please limit the amount of caffeine and sugar that they could have. Um, maybe even a little earlier if you think they are already susceptible to the sugar that they've already had. So please help us with that. That'll make the bus ride home much more calm for everybody. And they'll be tired because they've had a really full day, but we could limit that amount of caffeine. That would be very helpful. Um, Count your kids, keep up with them. They're your responsibility. Contact us immediately with any issues, questions, or concern. If a kiddo doesn't want to ride a ride, just stay with the kiddo and let the others go and wait for them at the bottom. If you want to ride, please do. If all the kids are going to ride, kids should not be left alone. Um, so you'll have to kind of work that out. If you have two chaperones together, then you can kind of figure that out and work that out where the kids are with an adult at all times. Please enjoy yourself, but no alcohol. And you can only imagine the reason that I have to say that. So thank you for that. And also, if you could um, be mindful if your significant other is there about PDAs as well. Yes, I have to say that just to remind you that you have other people's children with you, and so to be extra careful about the things that you choose to do as well as a chaperone. So, enough said. We all know what we should do. So, thank you for your help. So, what to do if we have great kids and we believe that it's going to be a great day, and we believe and we expect the students to behave. However, um, sometimes they get super excited and things don't always go like we planned. So, just in case, any major issues, stealing, fighting, purposely leaving your group, not listening to you, not being safe, call us. The student will be removed for the group for a little while. We may have to take them away for a little while. Then they can come back if they get a timeout, kind of thing. But if they're not going to behave, they can just hang out with us for the rest of the day. And they don't want to do that. They usually do a great job. They want to stay with their friends too. So when you're talking with the children, give them clear directions, clear warnings, and just one warning. They don't need more than that. They know how to behave. Um, and if you feel that you have an issue, please call us. We'll take care of it. If you need us, call us. We will take that kiddo with us if we need to. If you're unsure, if you think, should I call? They're being kind of, call us. One kiddo should not spoil the whole day for the whole group. So we're here to help you with that, and we'll be glad to um, do whatever we need to do. And the kids know this. We'll talk to them about this as well. They'll see all this information. They don't want to sit with us any more than, they want to just, well, really, I was going to say, they don't want to sit with us anymore than we really want to hang out with them, because if we're hanging out with them, that means that they've been bad. And we don't expect that. We want them to make good choices. We want them to enjoy the day. So please call us if you need us, and we'll take care of these issues. All right. So, in case of emergency, please contact a park employee, the nearest one you can find. They have the best knowledge of their situation and their facilities, and how to get the information, get that help to them. Um, After you've contacted the park and or 911, whichever way that needs to go, contact them first, then call us. You have numbers in the envelope. You can put us in your phone if you need to. SeaWorld has all their medical information at the first aid station. We're required to leave the information slips with them. We will meet you at the first aid station near the front of the park. So call us and we will meet you there. Just let us know what's up and we will um, be there as quick as possible. All right, so we want to talk about how we'll communicate throughout the day and how that we can um, get together and how that you could send me a message too real quick, or that I could send out a message like if we um, needed to find somebody, let's say somebody needed to be checked out for some reason or something like that, we could send out a remind app really quick. You don't have to download the app, just text the message to the code and you will be in the group. You can receive messages throughout the day. We might give a message about somebody give some challenges throughout the day and see what we can get back, pictures and things like that. So this will be a way that we can communicate. Please go ahead and download. We don't have to download anything. Just text that code to the Remind app. Okay, so wow, that was a lot of information. When we return to school, we're going to have the students clean the bus and pick up all the trash and look for any of their belongings. After they get finished, then we'll look for student trash and their belongings. Every year, somebody leaves behind some really cool souvenirs, and then nobody wants to claim them. They get some really cool stuff. So please look on the bus and make sure they don't leave anything behind, headphones or anything else. We want to leave the bus super clean. Also, as we get off the bus, please help to monitor the children to send them to the right spot. So girls are going to be picked up in the bus loop, which is over in front of the 7th and 8th grade halls on that side. And boys will be picked up in the parent loop, and that's over by the gym. So we try to separate them into groups like that. It makes pickup go a lot faster. Um, People know where they're looking for their students, and it makes it a lot easier. Now, if boys and girls are riding home together, like um, you're picking up your neighbor's kid or somebody else is picking up, you're taking home a couple of kids in the neighborhood or something like that, mixed groups will be picked up in the bus loop as well. So boys picked up in the parent loop and girls picked up in the bus loop. All right, so thank you. This trip is only possible because of the time and effort that you're putting in and how you're going to go help us. And so the kids love this trip and they have a great time and we're thrilled and we're hoping that the day will be just as awesome as it's always been. If you have any questions, please email me at sandra.hodges at stjohns.k12.fl.us. Also, you could send me a message through the Remind app if you download that. Or you can email Shelly Tickle at shelly.tickle at stjohns.k12.fl.us. So that's the details. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to call and we will be in touch. And otherwise, I will see you Friday morning. Have a great week. Bye.